from Jaguarcliff Sushi Adventures, and we are here again today for another tutorial video. And for today, I am going to teach you how to put color, watercolor on this ink drawing that I made earlier. So if you've watched my previous video, I reviewed Kuretake Gansai Tambi, a set of watercolor that is from Japan. And here we have different colors, and in the previous video I put all the colors in this chart, as you can see, so it'll be easier for us to identify which shade we're going to use for our drawing. Oopsies. So let me just show you the 48 color. I got this 48 color palette from Amazon, and they're pretty nice, and they're quite opaque at times, but if you have the right amount of paint and what's this, water, then you'll be able to get the right translucency. Is that even a word? Translucency. Anyway, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, you can make it more translucent if you mix the right amount of water. So the palette also comes with this plastic thing, and I actually use it as my what do you call this? This is where I mix colors, and it's more convenient and it's easy to wipe off the paint as well. So let's go ahead and start off with coloring this magnolia flower that I drew earlier. Here's a closer look. This is just a typical line drawing that I made with pointillism and some, what do you call this? Hatching going on. Now I'm on to the branches, and I color them with burnt sienna, number 46, and Indian red to highlight it. That's number 71. So I just go back and forth, and yeah, to make a realistic branch color. Now I'm mixing black and gray together to give some highlights on the flower. And yeah, I'm not using the gray alone because it's very light, as I noticed that. So I'm kind of mixing it with black a little bit to give it a very dark gray color for the shadows and highlights. So that's what I'm doing here. With this shading, I am actually following the shade that I made previously with the pen, and I'm just following the pattern that I already placed there before I put the paint on. So it's kind of easier for me. Oh, as you noticed, I splattered a little bit of paint to the side, so it's very easy with watercolors because as long as it's still wet, then you can go back to it, clean it up with clean water, and dab it with tissue. It will come off easily. So, yeah, that's one technique that I would like you to to do when you splatter paint. Now that's what one of the things that you can do. I mean to say. I'm just going back and forth with the gray and black mixture that I made previously, and I sometimes lighten it up with clear water and just go to the end of the the darker paint and pull down some of the paint to the um, lighter areas. So now I'm trying to put in, what's this, cherry blossom pink, and then later on I'm going to mix it with carmine to make that magnolia pinkish, white and reddish color. I'm actually using cherry blossom pink on the lighter areas, that is number 14, and to highlight it and to make it a little more 3D, I use carmine for the shadowy part, and carmine is number 35. Painting with Kuretake is a little bit challenging because the paint is actually opaque and you have to control your water, and this is my first ever painting with Kuretake, and I'm not used to it. They're not that translucent, so you need a lot of water to blend it and to lighten it, especially if you're like with me, like mixing two mediums, ink and watercolor together, you want that translucency that the normal watercolors have. And with Kuretake, it's a little bit challenging, I'm telling you. But you have to do trial and error. Now, I'm just finishing off giving the finishing touches, some highlights and stuff. And yeah, just to make the magnolia pop more, I'm adding more of that carmine. And now it's done. Let's take a closer look. There you go. And now I'm getting my stamp. I usually put stamps on my paintings and drawings. So, here you go with the stamp. Alright, thank you so much for watching this tutorial video that I made for Kuretake Gansai Tambi. And I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And see you on the next video. Bye bye.